Wow,
Black
this guild
black helmet.
god. Yeah.
Have I told you lately that I'd fuck you? Have I told you there's no one else
Oh my god.
that'll fuck you harder?
Jeez.
You fill my
Where the
heart
fuck
with
are these guys?
gladness. You take away all my ass's sadness. Ease my anal hole, that's what you do. What is up, Gorilla Nation, and welcome back to another Division 2 build and gameplay video. But if you would be so kind, show some love to that like button. Also, smash that sub button if you happen to be new to the channel. And don't forget to reach up there, trigger that bell, and turn on post notifications, so that way you never miss a live stream or a video that is uploaded. Well, first and foremost, we're going to wrap up the gameplay from the previous video concerning this build. It's roughly around 6 minutes long, and then right after that I'll go into a quick 3 to 4 minute build guide, because I don't want to drag out this too long, since there's only 9 more days in order to utilize this particular build the way it is and reap all the glory from all the destruction in which you'll cause in the Dark Zone. So here's to the gameplay, and we'll see you guys back here in just a moment.
What kind of weed do you got?
Fucking fentanyl, smoking some fentanyl
that
and
motherfucker
shit.
put some, he put some angel dust in your shit.
I can't feel my face.
Right. I told him to hit me with something special.
I thought there was only two.
Multiple rifles up ahead.
Turn around, food. We're at the
Going back.
landmark.
Dang, more shit.
Can you deal with that?
Let here go.
Where's my man Rogue Spaz?
Ain't got on.
He told me he was gonna be on. You know, he's beginning to act like a hoe.
That's
Acting
secret.
like a hoe.
Deleted.
Wow. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Ah! Woo! Got saved. My hive saved me. Ah, shit.
I think
Turret.
one's got him.
Yeah, he's like one shot.
Oh, O'Reilly. Auto parts. Oh god. Oh god. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
There.
it. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god. I wasn't ready.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He wasn't ready.
Oh my
Get
god.
in that checkpoint.
He's got one of them tick-tocky bomb thingies.
Destroyed.
Oh, O'Reilly. What are you doing in there? What are you doing there?
Oh, maybe I'll put on. Nah, no,
I come get
GG's,
beside.
fellas.
What a
GG's, fellas.
I come get beside it. No, there's still one more.
Hey, come back. Come back.
What'd you say, fucking Rogue's being a hoe?
Yeah, man, he's being a hoe.
Who's that? Why?
Nah, not really. Nah, he told me he was gonna be on later today. Oh god.
And I get shot by the turret again. How do I got you, boo.
Thanks, babe.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Woo. Oh yeah, drop that.
Yeah, man. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5.
Oh, no, no. How did that turret even get me?
Look at that.
Fuck that turret. That fucking turret again, dude. That's like the worst spot ever.
Got you. Don't go down. Don't go down. Oh, you went.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm happy about those rims, except I have to fucking get lug
Get the
nuts
lug
for 'em.
nuts. Yeah. I mean, that's not that bad. How much is that gonna cost you?
I'm not impatient and wait until Monday, $30. But if I want to do it tomorrow,
Yeah. That thing's fucking
Already-
mean. Is that diesel, right?
yeah, there ain't not much stock on it no more. It's fucking got the sinister filter delete.
And you don't even have to work. I don't know. I think they're really good trucks.
Like right now, if I like do a 40-mile-an-hour roll and fucking put the pedal to the floor, it'll just break out sideways.
Look at that shit. Look.
That ain't good. That's only like 4 reloads right there. Oh, and then there's NPCs. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my god.
That's like the worst fucking spot. Like I shouldn't even be able to reach.
All right. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. The link for the first video for the gameplay will be in the link description below. It's a little over 10 minutes. So 10 minutes combined with that 6, that's roughly 16 minutes of gameplay, and that correlated kind of really to like 45 minutes of actual, playtime in the Dark Zone utilizing this build. I have been running it frequently. So it is really, really nice. So let's hop into the specialization. I'm not going to go over everything more or less word for word. I'll show you what I have unlocked as far as it's geared to ARs. If you want to know how I gain armor back without having any heals down, that is equipping a skill grants 15% bonus armor. When a skill dies, recover 20% of your armor. So that is to clear things up if you wanted to know how I got my armor back when the heals were down. But if you want to go into fine detail, then just click on the Technician Specialist, and then you can read in-depthly over these individual skill trees on the thingamahoo-ha. But anyways, here's the particular build. Only 474k armor, over 3,000 skill power. The Savage Wolverine is hitting for 24.3, excuse me. Perfectly close and personal. Allegro, stop, drop, and roll. Because if you don't have 100% has protection, then it is good to have a stop, drop, and roll where you can have it on either your primary, secondary, or holster talent. On my holster talent, I have protected reload. While I'm reloading, I get a 10% bonus armor. It works out well when getting into gunfights. And as far as skills dying, when my hive is done, or vice versa, or things of that nature, when a skill dies, I get 20% bonus armor proc, which works out really, really handy. It's 3-piece True Patriot. We get the red, white, and blue, the 10% bonus armor. The attributes are 553 skill power, 40% hazard protection, 6.5% going to the assault rifle. And with that 40% added on to 2 pieces of Heliguard, that puts me at 60% hazard protection plus the stop, drop, and roll, which is very adequate. The holster is a True Patriot, 787 skill power, 728 health, and of course 2 offensive mod slots, 6% assault rifle damage going in the first one and 6.5 in the second one. Third piece of True Patriot, 12% total armor, and then it has an offensive and defensive mod, 6% going to my AR, 5,644 armor, 3% total armor, 3% explosive resistance. Now on to the Heliguard. we have 5.5% total armor, 5% weapon damage, 30,476 armor, and of course, hardened and spark, offensive and defensive mod slot, 6.5% weapon damage, and then the defensive mod, 4869 armor, 3.5% total armor, and then 3% explosive resistance. On to the second piece of Healer Guard, 9% total armor, 40,958 armor, 700 skill power. We went with Bloodsucker to further our survivability because we are only at 474 armor, so that kind of helps out when you go against those 500k Berserk builds. Works out really well. 5128 armor, 3% total armor, and 4% explosive resistance in the first defensive mod. 6.5% going to our assault rifle in the offensive mod. In the second defensive mod, 3945 armor, 3% explosive resistance, and then 4% total armor. And our final piece is the one-piece Fenris. It gives us 10% assault rifle damage, and we have a roll of 12% assault rifle damage, 1.5% crit chance, which is in the idea or perfect situation that would probably be a health roll or skill power if you're lacking in the other 3 areas in which to get skill power from, and of course devastating, which gives us additional 5% weapon damage. So essentially running the technician, if you have a decent roll of less around 750 for the holster, and of course I have 553 on the mask, and then only 700 on the chest piece, then you can get well over 3,000 skill power. Of course, we have Spark on our backpack, which furthers our output of damage. We have the Merciless as its holstered talent. While holstered, landing a shot adds 5% chance to deal 100% damage as explosive damage. That will proc Spark, and it actually procs more frequent than it doesn't. On our Seekers, excuse me, the PvP is 254,709 damage on 1. Now, let's say if you wanted to go with a cluster, then that will correlate over into 156,781 per cluster, so almost 157k, which if you have no explosive resistance, it will cause a lot of damage, but most importantly, it'll also cause them to stagger. If they're staggered, they can't shoot, they can't reload, or if they're in the middle of a reload, then it stops them and they have to repeat the reload process all over again, in turn creating some time whether you can reload or you can just finish the opponent off. And of course, with better mods on my Hive, I'm only getting 33,509 in PvP healing. That's per little Hive squirt. And I have 45 charges. Now I have 81.5% charges in the first one, only 46.5 healing in the other one, and I'm lacking. I have no other healing mods other than this 30.2% and the first one. So if you have a better mod and these particular slots, then your healing is going to be more effective. And I did forget to go over the damage mods for my Seeker. The bottom one, 96.7%, and the other one, 93.1%, and then 81.8% in the third one. As you can see, those are the strongest ones I've been able to find thus far. And of course, if I had another one that was around 90%, then that would put me around 265, I would say, damage. And then if you wanted to take off the knee pads here and then go with destructive and a little more tankability, you would lose out more or less on the spark proc, but you would gain a little bit of tankiness. And how that correlates over into your Seeker, as you can see, it jumps up to 281. So it all depends on your personal preference. I have a really low roll, only 10% armor. So if you have a better roll, like on my other Healer Guard knee pads, which has 13.5%, then yeah, I can reach upwards to 500k. But that's a rough summary of it. Use it while you can. We only have 9 days left, so I'm pretty sure all you have these pieces available to you. So go out there, have fun, and kick butt, and just destroy. But we'll see you guys in New York.